Hello Bhakti lovers, I have another fun Krishna story for you. This one's about Krishna and the gopis, the cow-herding maiden of Vrindavan. Sometimes the gopis liked to bathe in the Yamuna river, and when they did, they would leave their saris along the banks of the water, waiting there until they were done. On one of these days, when the gopis were bathing, Krishna noticed all their saris lying alongside the river, and he decided he was going to play a fun, loving trick on them. So when they weren't looking, he scurried over and he scooped up all of the saris. He ran to the nearest tree and climbed up into the highest branches. When he got there, he strung the saris over the branches so that the wind blew, they swayed and glittered in the breeze like some kind of amazing Christmas tree, all different colors. Well, it came time for the gopis to finish their bath, and they looked around for their clothes and realized there were none there. They got so upset and they thought, what thief, what horrible person did this? Who would steal our clothes like this? And they looked around. They didn't see anyone. And then they heard it, the music of the flute. That could only mean one thing. It was their beloved Krishna, who they could never really be mad at. They looked up and they saw Krishna in the tree playing his flute, surrounded by all of their beautiful saris glittering in the breeze. And they said, Krishna, give us our clothes back. We need our clothes. We're naked. And Krishna said, okay, you have to come and get them. They couldn't believe it. They said, no, we're totally naked. We'd be exposed. What would people think of us? Modest girls don't do that. You have to bring them to us. Krishna said, and he went back to playing his flute. The gopis talked amongst themselves and tried to figure out what to do with this predicament that they were in. And so they covered themselves. They took their two hands and arms and they covered everything as best they could, and they stepped out of the water and they said, okay, here, see? We're coming to get our clothes. Now please throw our saris down from that tree so we can get dressed. Krishna said, and he just went back to playing his flute. Why not? They said. Krishna said, you have to pray for your clothes. Both arms up in the air. Ask for what you want. And the gopis were exasperated, and they talked amongst themselves again and tried to figure out what to do. And so they came out this time with one arm, covering as much as they could with one arm, and they reached the other arm up towards the tree and begged Krishna, please, we're praying to you, Krishna, please give us back our saris. Krishna said, both arms, both arms. Now the gopis were completely exasperated, at their wits' end. And you know what? Their love for Krishna, they realized, was so much bigger than their fear of what people might think of them for being exposed, for being out in the open, completely naked and vulnerable. So they let their arms go. They reached both arms up towards Krishna in that tree, and they prayed to Krishna, please, Krishna, now, both arms up. We pray to you. Give us our clothes back. And they realized as soon as they said it, they didn't even need their clothes back. In that moment of releasing both arms up and praying with complete and utter devotion, nothing to hide, nothing to be ashamed of, just all out, all in, everything in the open, they felt a freedom that they had never experienced before in their whole lives. Krishna had given them such a gift that day, and in that moment, they realized it, and never again did the gopis feel like they had to hide a part of themselves from anything or anyone.